guys, what's up? This is Jordan Crook with TechCrunch, and I'm here at Time Inc.'s 10 NYC Startups to Watch party. One of the honorees is Fitocracy, so I'm here with the co-founders, Brian Wang and Dick Talens. Is that the right way to say it? Okay, awesome. So, what is up at Fitocracy? Well, real quick, let's tell people what it's all about, just in case they're not one of your 1 million users.
Sure. So, real briefly, Fitocracy is a fitness social network and workout tracker that's designed to motivate and engage you to succeed at your fitness goals. And we just recently reached over 1 million users in March. We struck an awesome partnership deal with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor himself. And yeah, it's just a real honor to be here today.
So, the last time that we spoke, you actually said that Fitocracy had a more engaged user base than almost any other social network.
Yep.
How do you guys achieve that? And I mean, what is bringing people back to Fitocracy so much?
So if you look at Fitocracy versus other workout trackers or other fitness sites, people only use those trackers and apps when they're actually going to the gym or when they're going on a run. On Fitocracy, people come back every single day, even on days they don't work out, and they come back multiple times a day. They'll come at work, they'll come back when they're done with work, they'll track in the gym, etc. And that's because they have their entire fitness tribe on Fitocracy waiting for them. So a frequent use case we'll see a beginner come in, use Fitocracy as a tracker, and then all of a sudden he has all these friends, and whenever he works out, he's getting props. He's coming back to the site because of that. He's looking at his feed and seeing pictures of people's transformations, and that's inspiring him, and that makes him want to go back to the site every day. And so what we do is we put people back using a lot of things that you'll see in regular social networks, but we do a very effective job, particularly because of our community. They're extremely positive, they're extremely engaged, and they're really the magic of Fitocracy that bring people to the site every day.
Awesome. So, in terms of kind of being chosen as one of Time Inc.'s 10 startups to watch, it's a huge honor. I would ask you how you feel, but I don't feel like that's hard enough of a question. So why do you guys deserve to be here? How about that? It's a tough one, right?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think it's a pretty simple answer. And while Dick and I are here tonight representing Fitocracy, really all the credit goes to the team that's working day in and day out, helping make this a reality and continuing to improve on the product and serve our users. We've been around not too long, just about 2.5 years, but I think with a combination of hard work and persistence and really just kind of grinding at it day in and day out, it's really an honor to be recognized for that effort. As for why we deserve to, that's anyone's guess, but I think we're doing a lot of good as a company. It's not just a product that brings a certain amount of joy and delight to people's lives, but it also is tangibly improving their well-being and their sense of self. So we like to think that the mission that we're on as a company is bringing a lot of positivity to people's lives.
Diplomatic yet strong, I like it. Okay, so one other question about kind of gamifying fitness. When you get to a certain level, right, you only see so much improvement. You stop losing weight, maybe you stop gaining muscle, and you kind of get to a point where this is as fit as you get. Do you think that gamification might peter out for users at that point, or are you seeing that with your users?
So absolutely, gamification peters out, and I think that this is where Fitocracy wins and a lot of our competitors misses. Because if you look at Fitbit, they focus a lot on, counting the amount of steps that you take, or you look at Nike Fuel, focuses on points for your movement, and at some point, you're right, gamification actually runs out. What we see in our users is they'll come for the gamification, but they'll stay for the community. I disagree in that progress eventually stops. It gets slower, but it doesn't stop. The problem is that gamification is a very poor reflection of your progress. At that point, you really need to know what you're doing with regards to fitness, what you're doing with regards to your program and your health, and that's where the community comes in. I think that there's, gamification is a great tool to get people started, but it's nothing new. I mean, Nike Fuel and Fitbit have been there for a while. I mean, they're essentially glorified pedometers, and they've been there for decades. So I think that gamification is an old technique. It's being repackaged, but again, it's really the magic of the community and empowering our users that helps them get past that stillness.
Awesome. Okay, last question. It's slightly off topic, but I know you guys started as gamers, which is why gamification has kind of come into Fitocracy in the first place. What do you think of the Xbox One? Are we excited? Do we care? Are you going to get it?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to get it per se, but I do think the most exciting thing about it is the new features that they're bringing to the Kinect. right? So it's not only going to bring a higher level of granularity to the motion tracking, but it's even going to be able to track your heart rate based on the kind of fluctuations in your skin tone as you're doing it, which is really awesome. So I think there's a lot of potential in building applications and experiences on top of the Connect to making workout tracking more seamless at home. Imagine if you could install that stuff in gyms where people could start tracking their movements with those devices, and I think that will go a long way towards making workout tracking more seamless and frictionless. So that's the thing that really excites me. But beyond that, it is interesting to see from a console perspective how Xbox One's going to do against the PS4, and I think we're going to wait to see what games are coming out for those before I make a decision on which one to buy.
Okay, so we'll get back to you then.
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations, guys. Really appreciate your time, and have a good night, okay?
It's an honor.
All right, that's it for Fitocracy.